Well, this was not the scene shoppers wanted to see when they left the Dayton Mall last Friday. Dozens of cars flooded out. And as Jackie Kuchar reports, many were totaled due to extensive water damage. And a warning tonight, so you don't purchase one of these lemons.
Definitely a discoloration between here and here. It was underwater to about right there.
Brad Hamilton's seen his share of damaged cars this week. Waterlogged from last week's flash flooding around the Dayton Mall.
I've seen 5. I've got 3 more on my schedule. Out of those, I only have 1 that we're repairing. Everything else, unfortunately, is a total loss.
Beyond the interior damage from all that water, you can only imagine the smell in here. It is horrible. The mold's already set in, just adding to the reason that it has to be totaled.
At the Collision Center of Dayton, they'll only fix extremely minor water damage because there's too much at stake, our lives.
I personally won't fix a flood car. There's too much liability involved. 6 months down the road, if the corrosion inside these modules, because there's so many computers on this thing, and the inside of these cars do not want to be wet at all.
But for other places that do restore flooded cars, a really good repair job can make it hard to detect there's been any flooding at all. If you're buying a car, the best thing to do is ask your seller point blank if there's been any damage. Dealers are forced to disclose it. Do a search for a report on the VIN number. And if you're able, have a mechanic go through it. Inside the door panel can be a telltale sign.
You can see the actual water line inside there. If they don't get inside there and clean, or maybe spray some undercoating to kind of cover that up. And most places won't do that. They're already trying to do it relatively cheap.
So if you ever find yourself flooded out and your car hasn't been totaled, you'll want to ask some more questions. I'm Jackie Kuchar reporting.